I think so.
You know what time it is, boys and girls?
You know what I should launch?
Time to fuck.
Quiet on the
That's
set.
what they told me as a girl.
What are you talking about? What's that?
That's what
Throw
they told
a
me
little
in the
intro music, please.
bar. Girls told me in the bar.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Welcome, everybody, to the show today. How's everybody doing out there?
They can't answer. They can't answer.
This is going to
you.
become a standing joke.
They're not in the room right now.
Yes, it is. Yes,
You freaking
Pretty.
it is going. It's going to be a fantastic joke because, like, who do you want to answer first?
Well, I don't know.
In what order?
You know, Sid says Leroy Jenkins. Yeah, he answered first.
I think Siderius watched the Warcraft movie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the Warcraft movie, has any of you guys seen that yet?
Yeah, but since I've never played World of Warcraft, I have played the Warcraft games. I wasn't really too enthused about it.
Yeah, I played it just temporarily. Of course, got to check it out when it came out. And bought the whole package, and again, one of those things that didn't appeal to me was, always just having to go where the game wanted you to go and not being able to do things without being able to finish what was before you. I want to go here, and you're going, I can't go there till I do that. Well, P.O., that sucks. I want to go there. I don't want to have to go there. But anyway, so I saw some parts of it, and it looks amazing, but have not had a chance to go see the whole thing.
They have some impressive CGI, but plot problems. We won't discuss plot problems.
Plot problems. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stella! Here she is.
Stella! How's it going, Stella?
Stella
And good
Moon
morning.
making it today.
Omen.
Yes, Blood Omen showing up on the set and in chat. We got a bunch of other people showing up, and welcome today, everybody. I see a Kush lady out there. Like I said, Blood Omen, Stella. Who else we got that? Charge tip, change tip.
You changed it. And then
What?
Carlos. Holy shit. Carlos.
What about Carlos?
Can't say the last name, Carlos.
Rohi Blanco. And then
White something,
ESP
man, I
for
don't
something. I don't know. I'm going to complete it as Espinoza.
And then, of course, I see Luca and Sid joining us here in the studio today, and welcome to them as well. Now, Stella was hanging out with us last night. She's having all sorts of problems, and I know a lot of people are experiencing these problems still, where, if you're doing things or trying to even move around, causes you to crash. And we had a bunch of the gals hanging out, sitting here, stripping down and dancing and having a good time last night.
And then disappearing.
And then,
Coming back.
all of a sudden, just
Disappearing
poof.
again.
And again, something that we're aware of, and we're hoping that is going to be fixed, hopefully, in this upcoming release here in about, what do we got, 9 days now?
Well, I haven't seen anything about an actual Unity patch in my Twitter feed lately, and we do know that some of these problems that the game is experiencing right now are actually directly related to
Unity related, absolutely.
And so, if we don't have an actual Unity patch, the crashes are going to continue. So it is something that we are working on, unless they, instead of doing a full-on patch for everybody else, they just did a specific patch.
I was just going to say
Avatar
that is
in Portalarium.
You know, the fact that they had an engineer go down and take a look and find a couple things there. You know, what are the possibilities that they did that? You know, specific to what the guys are writing. You know, for Shroud the Avatar. That's a possibility as well. And I understand that we're going to be hearing a lot about these updates and what's really coming down the pipe in the next post-mortem. I've heard a little buzz on that already. You're going to try and clarify a lot of things. Going to try and clarify, of course, the final wipe not being released, all that good stuff. They're really just trying to hammer home right now. These guys are, you know, they've got a deadline to hit just to get to final wipe here, and it's getting feverish. You know, I can see some commentary in the forums where folks are going, "Oh, hey," and that brings me to another topic. I saw a topic in the newspaper in the forums, and I want to bring that up today.
What about immersion?
No, not the immersion one. Hang on, let me.
I thought the immersion one was pretty funny.
The immersion one was very good. And again, for those of you guys who don't know, and of course we don't advertise it much, on the NBNN.info site, we also have a news button. And that button actually has the NBNN's Daily Britannian, which is a daily paper which is published. And we get a lot of news feeds from all over the place. And it's got some pretty good articles a lot of times. Which one was it? Let me pull it up there. I think it might have been yesterday's where I saw this. And yes, we do have archives. You can go back to the past, couple months. God, I can't find it now. Damn, now it's gonna drive me nuts. Maybe
short trip.
It was a top 10 list, and I'm gonna find it here. I know it's there. Just give me a
Richard
second.
Garriott's top 10 things to fix in game. It would be bugs, more bugs, more bugs, and performance. Actually, performance is number one.
Now, of course, there is the elven armor that we found on Facebook. We need to talk about as well.
We can definitely talk about that.
We seem to
we
have
also have the
found a
stand-up
leak.
corner from yesterday.
Yes, we have stand-up, but I had this.
Okay,
one
let's
marked.
look at the elven armor real quick while you're trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Or do you want me to look at the stand-up corner so you can really search for what you're looking for?
No, we'll do the armor first.
Okay.
Now, earlier today, while searching through Facebook, because of course I got Chris Spears on the friends list, and he's got a 3D model here posted on Facebook of the polished elven armor by Fletch, who is our one of our artists, as it is.
Yep. And Fletcher's been working on all of the armor and going through and redoing all those to actually make them look better and more realistic.
Lots of polish.
Yeah, polish. Lots of polish.
And this actually looks pretty
the
hot
funny
if
thing
we bring
is,
it up.
this
here.
is.
I'm going to put it in full
I
screen.
know. I mean,
I'll put it up on the screen for the good folks there.
well, I'm zooming into different parts of it so that way you can actually look at the textures and a little bit of everything else, and you can see how everything's done.
Yeah, I mean, the level of detail is just absolutely incredible in what they've been doing with all these new new updated armors and clothing. I mean, just compared to what we had, is just really, really, 1,000-fold better. And yeah, I gotta agree with Chris on this one, which is something I rarely do. I might actually wear this kind of armor.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about this.
What, did you think I was going to change my stance on a couple of things right there and just flop? No.
It's like, no, I want this guy to have a much bigger package, because that was one of the other things that Chris said.
What?
It's like,
Jesus.
Yeah, look at that. He's actually got a bit of a package down there too, don't he?
A freaking schlong hanging out too. What
I
the?
tell you. Well, if you noticed, as like I said last night, Stella was hanging out with us, and we had a couple of other girls. We had Justin, we had Eclipse Maiden, we had Scooby. Jeez, I mean, we had all sorts of craziness going on. As somebody stopped by and says, "Nudie bar, where's all the nudes?" And all of a sudden, next thing you know, boom, there was girls dancing naked all over the place.
that's always awesome.
Get
The
off.
question is, what was I doing at that time?
I don't know. I think you were trying to fix your headlight or something like that.
Well, that was in the afternoon, and now I'm waiting on parts.
Yeah, no, this was late last night.
Yeah.
We had about 3 or 4 hours between like 9 and 1. I was just sitting here doing my thing. Another day at the office, practicing some music, and girls started appearing, dancing on the piano, and stripping off their clothes, throwing them at me. What can I tell you? It's just how life goes around here at the NBNN studios.
Yeah, I mean, the occasional conga line, the occasional let's everybody do certain dances.
Macarena flash mobs, yeah, exactly. Actually, while we were at it, I started working with the girls, and I started getting a list of dances, of popular songs that we could probably give to Gix, so he can get some more of these dance animations in game for us. And I thought that since he's on a roll and he's having so much fun with that,
yeah,
and we want to have more
emotes. Is going to
emotes.
be when people is when they start mentioning bad '90s things, like the achy breaky heart line dance.
I got the boot scoot boogie. I got the electric slide. Oh yeah, YMCA. We started hitting the list. You better believe it. All the cheesiest dances you can think of. Yeah, we were ready to put the time warp in his brain the other day.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What about the ketchup song?
The ketchup song.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was, you wanted the older version of the Running Man. I know that.
Yeah.
Not the new version, the old version. There you go, Shroud. There you go.
Da-da.
Disco, baby.
No.
Back to the 70s, having flashbacks, man.
Yeah, that's a good song, though. I don't like disco, but that's a good one.
Hey, it's classic Donna Summer, isn't it? That Donna?
I can't remember.
Don't ask me.
It's just popular. But anyway, like our friend in the background there, mooing right along.
Moving right along, we do have a stand-up corner. We have looked at the Elven armor. I think Fletcher's doing a fantastic job of updating the armors and making look a lot better.
Absolutely.
Where do I have sound coming from?
And that great 3D rendering he's doing with all these things, that little program he uses, just absolutely fantastic. They share that with us.
Yeah, I got sound playing somewhere.
What did you do?
Wait, it's
Did you break it?
Okay.
I was playing the. I accidentally clicked on the Lost Ketchup song.
Oh, yeah. Share that with
And-
us. Let's
Well, I did. I did.
did,
but-
I didn't see that down there. My
Yeah.
bad. I did not see that.
The real question is, how do I know about these things?
Well, we ain't gonna.
Now, what we should do is like encourage as much Shakira dancing as possible in game.
Yeah, we got a comment here.
The catch-up song is supposed to be an onomatopoeic rendition of Rapper's Delight. It's funny. So, are you ready for stand-up corner?
I'm as ready as we're ever gonna be here on a Tuesday. That's right, I can't promise you the world, but I can promise you I'll buy you tacos and rub your butt. That's right. Uh-oh. There's Gix.
Yeeks.
He must have been listening.
Yeeks.
Gix, we got some dances for you. He's gonna love us. But yes, let's go ahead and get the stand-up corner done and knock that away for the good people here today. And of course, for the record, today is Tuesday, June 21st, 2016 here in Shroud of the Avatar. I know we didn't get that knocked down earlier.
Well, technically in-game it's July 18th in the summer 490 PC, but we're going to skip that part because that calendar should have different months. Different days of the week.
Yeah, if we could find a way to actively keep up with the calendar in real time, we would probably do it. I just don't see that being quite feasible, to tell you the truth.
We have to remember that in
every 2 weeks or something. It's not broken.
Well, 1 month in game is 2 weeks or something like that, or a week. And then after that, you end up with a month being 2 weeks. And so if you start trying to do that, like every few hours, you're changing days. So I think it's, Laz, you wanted to go give Gix a little pray.
Yeah, that didn't go up on screen. It's not on my side, so.
Yeah, I forget the actual day-night transition thing in a game, although I know every 24-hour period is only 1 hour. So, yeah.
He got a laugh out of it. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I think he laughed before that. You ready for the stand-up corner?
We're ready.
So this is yesterday's stand-up corner from
right.
Monday,
Taco
June
Tuesday.
21st. Remember, today is Taco Tuesday, June 21st.
Yeah.
So over in the art department, we had Bob working on the bell tower decoration and the Tudor and Row player home decoration layers. Kevin was working on wearable equipment integrations. Matt was working on NPC emotes.
That's right. Working on that. We got more dances for you. We got more. I'll be sending you a list.
Shakira. That's all I got to say.
Shakira.
Then after that, Reed was working on bugs.
Bug.
And remember the NBNN drinking game. Every time we say the word bug, it's time for a shot. Levels of details and speed trees. Over in design, Brandon is working on enchanting and masterworking and prefab refactoring. Hold on.
Yeah, see, I got let off track earlier. I was going to talk about the new animation of the female anatomy, and we took notice of that in the dance party last night. Girls were complaining about their thighs and stuff, but we'll hit on that later.
Were they complaining that they didn't have a thigh gap or something? I mean, I don't know.
Well, you know what? In certain animations, that's actually there. But we'll hit on that after the stand-up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dan was working on the Kiln Cistern and Brittany Wharfs.
Heads up,
Finn was working on
Gix's attention.
Yep.
Sorry.
Finn is working on the decoration bugs. and electrical effects, and then Soulless Bridge Fires.
Don't we have enough
because
fire
we
in
need to
Soulless
burn
Bridge?
it all down. Burn it all down.
I keep getting sick
Fire
every
Lotus
time
was-
I go out there.
That's a good thing. Fire Lotus is working on the new player handbook in-game and community and released 31 tasks. Keith is working on Novia Collision and Brittany Sewer and Soultown. Our matey is still trying to find the proper bordello in Brittany Estates. Lum the Mad.
Oh, Lum's stuck, and he's probably hating life.
He's slumming it with the first-time user experience.
Uh-huh. Apparently, he got dragged into it, even though he went into it kicking and screaming.
It's okay. The thing really needs to be revamped.
Absolutely.
And tooltips are not the way to do it.
I mean, we were talking about that on Sunday as well, but that's another story as well.
Yeah. Over in tech, we had Eric working on companion navigation mesh bugs and direction and AI behavior animation support. Jason was working on what?
Bugs.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Jason was working on crafting and repair, salvage, updates, and item logging. I think I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'll just read whatever's written in front of me and not pay any attention to it.
You may not read it. You may read it. We don't know.
Yeah, Wizard Smoke is working on the character visual update function test and user interface and conversation mode bugs.
Bug.
Burning Toad.
The burn.
Still trying to figure out how to get rid of that itch.
That's right.
Ouch, ouch. Yeah, and imagine that. I just got a message on something. He's working on lock permissions and build time inspections.
Yeah. I don't want to hear about the animations yet.
Well, if you also think about it, the conversation mode, where it pulls you into the first-person view and you can get delayed, and chat lag is something that really needs to be improved. And then let's see. Okay. I'm getting messages on Facebook now.
I'm sure you're getting messages everywhere.
Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, spit it out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this one. So, the fact that they call it first time FTUE instead of FTUX, this person is mentioning the fact that they really don't know what they're doing.
Well, like I said, we were
that.
talking about that Sunday in the new player conversation with Barrick, and he said they had a couple names, and of course, the name that actually stuck wasn't the original name, but the FTUE seemed to be most popular. For some reason, they just couldn't figure out why. Yeah.
But it's one where we know that that user experience needs to be significantly improved. The way that new players are introduced to the game needs to be completely revamped.
Absolutely.
And I hope that they actually go through and listen to some of our suggestions for ways to improve that and actually make it a user experience that is actually going to be entertaining. Yeah, and they're like, please don't mention my name. You know I will not.
We don't
Okay,
do that.
so
We protect our sauces.
No. That's right. Where was I? Burning Toad. We did.
Yes,
And
we
then
were at
Taslo
Burning
was working
Toad.
on store checkout bugs
Bug.
and plus forums, access, and payment plans. Zach was working on agriculture function tests and server code cleanup. Over in QA, James was working on regression and forums. Reese was working on sanity tests and first-time user experience and customer service and QA. Sarah was working on customer service and first-time user experience and forums. That's right. Over in production management and other, Brecken came into the office to maybe do some shipping. Hang out price shipping. Yeah, that's right. Chris is working on performance and camera shader bugs. Gorn is working on update of the avatar and general business. So this is where that was Fridays. Barrick was working on the hospitaler meeting and fact review and update and contest plan. Hutch was working on the swamp player runtown and Novia bugs. And coastal scenes. Lord British was working on design direction in Jiroland.
Gotta love Jiroland.
Chaox was working on signs and bugs. And player homes and customer service support. And Darkstar had jury duty.
On vacation again.
Gotta do your civic duty and make that $6
right.
and
Gotta do your duty.
Yep.
Gotta do
That
your duty.
is what our devs were working on yesterday. They have not been on top of their game, and they have not posted today's stand-up corner yet.
Yeah, it's it's day to day, but we know that, like I said earlier, we know they're on a time crunch. We know that lockdown is coming day after tomorrow on Thursday, so these guys are probably pushing to get final touches, final ideas in, final polish, all sorts of stuff in for the next release here in R31. And for the life of me, I just still can't find that other post that I was looking for, and it's killing me over here.
Well, you always have had a problem finding things. Have you been taking your Alzheimer's medication?
I tell you, it's CRS. Yeah, Led Zepp laughs when he hears that. Led Zepp has Cannon-Stall syndrome.
Yeah, that is completely. Yeah. I'm going to lie to you about feeble attempts to install a program that I don't want to install.
Now, Led Zepp
but if you'd also register, that would be even better.
Have you seen what's been going on in the front lawn?
What Led Zepp Sheep is experiencing the first time Led Zepp experienced there in front of him.
Oh. So Led Zepp is providing the sheep with the first-time user experience.
Just dancing, just dancing.
And you're screwed, I tell you.
Geeks was in the back.
Oh, who's this laying under him? Somebody's laying under him. Oh,
Maybe a little.
So we've got Geeks kneeling behind this sheep.
Well, I thought I saw something funny there. The Gix apparently was underneath with the camera, apparently. I'd love to see that view.
Yeah.
Not.
Well, he's got a bone. Go back to boning the sheep.
Well, he was the original sheep boner. We know that, so, you know.
That wasn't me. Good music, good mood music there, Sperm.
These guys kill me. Who do we put emote reviews to? Emote abuse to? Yeah, I just love. Oh, then their head Zepp is getting into it. Now, for those of you who are not actually seeing this, you really need to go back and watch the replays because this is one you really don't want to miss, folks.
Yep.
Heads up. That's just too funny. Alrighty.
Okay, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Okay, so let's see.
What else did we have loaded up into Discord earlier today? We had a couple other things.
Well, we do have to remind people that if you want to join us in Discord, you just have to go to nbnn.info, click on the button that says connect, type in the name that you want to use in Discord, and join us in whatever channel we happen to be in. Like today, we are extremely lazy again. Instead of being on the live on-air channel, we're still in the green room.
Yeah,
Yay!
I think we've given up on that, haven't we?
I think we're just too lazy to move rooms most of the time.
Yeah, that's it. That's about it too.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Yeah, we got to promote that a little bit more. We can have too much fun with that. Of course, I'm already having a lot of fun with that. Led Zepp's got his sheep taco there. Oh, boo.
Okay, so there was something that you were talking about earlier with the female avatar bugs. And since Gix is listening, what were those bugs you were discussing last night?
Actually, not bugs. But more. If you get, if we can get Holly Hawk here, if you can get up here on Holly, get up on Holly. Ooh, baby, and looking at some of the female animations.
That would be an animation problem.
Now, of course,
we got the right guy in the studio for that.
Laz's doing an upskirt here.
The girls were complaining about how big the butts were and how the thighs were and look like this and look like that, and
well, I don't have any problems with that.
I thought it looked practically, realistic.
You gotta have some junk in the trunk. I mean,
I can't see perfectly. I can't see perfectly lined characters where all the characters are exactly, Oh, there she is. Thank you, Holly.
And Holly, would you please belly dance for us?
Yes. Now, of course, again, there is proper thigh gap, as you might have said.
Oh, and crotch issues wearing the short kilt.
Yes. Now, if you look over on the left side,
is texting me.
At least from the way I'm seeing it, on the left side, it looks like the left hip is all blemished and just I don't know if it's a shadow issue, or if it looks like cottage cheese thigh is what it sort of looks like. Yeah, well, I'm just passing on gleaned information here. We're just the messengers.
You know what?
Head's down there. Head's got a good view.
Get in there, Ed.
Head's up straight, right up in there.
But it was just some interesting observations. Well, that's what happens when you have naked dancing girls hanging around, and of course, I'm sitting there playing the piano, so you can imagine I had about the view that Head Zepp's got right now.
Oh yeah, he's checking that out.
And Justin just says that the crotch area is a hot mess and not in a good way.
Yes, exactly. And there you go. There's one of the ladies coming back for you. Again, this is the kind of stuff and what I got to put up with when you guys aren't around. The ladies telling me about their crotch problems while I'm sitting here practicing my music. Well, tough life, but somebody's got to do it around.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I'm sure that will give somebody a reason to go look at the female avatar's crotch for a lot of time and to zoom really in on it.
Don't ask me.
Go ahead and work on it.
It's just what I was told. I'm just a messenger here. And do we get a request for that today, or is that just Scrota thinks it's about that time?
Well, I think he's doing it because he can.
Well,
it just felt right.
That's half of why we do anything around here, isn't it? Because we can.
Well, wait, hold on. I
We
need
want to
swap
thank
deck.
you, Holly, for placating us with that so that we can show that
Yeah,
off and talk
thank you.
about that.
Thank you.
And of course,
Well,
for the
one of the
incredible
things-
thigh gap.
I will say this. One of the ways that the animations are done is it's just essentially pushing and pulling essentially the skin in different directions, and so it does occasionally create some weird stretches.
Some weirdness.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
That brings a whole new meaning to I'm keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
You got it.
Leave a floating head in surveillance.
Now, remember our jobs as players of the game right now is as soon as we notice one of those bugs, it is to slash bug that issue and document it. And you can post screenshots to that thread and go on from there. I really don't zoom into the character's crotches that much.
Well, when you play
Yeah,
the
right.
piano and
Yeah,
like
right.
I said, I've got no complaints. This is coming from the female players who are a little bit more picky about their appearance than us male characters are. So
They were miffed.
us male characters
Or
are
not.
happy to run around in our tidy whities and
Exactly.
scratch ourselves and
Although
fart and burp. What can I tell you?
Yeah. Although I am more of a fan of the boxer briefs instead of the whatever this is.
Yeah. Now, what is with
Justin,
that?
And Justin did say that she
Diapers
is
or something.
she has been reporting the issues. So.
Yes, is
Good. Good for you,
I'm
Justin.
well aware of that. but,
Justin, you are awesome.
now
And I
you've
love you.
actually brought up a point. What is it that the girls get different tops and bottoms to change out of, but us guys have nothing? We got these tidy whitey BVD looking
Yeah,
things,
shit.
and we
Did
get
did you
no
want pasties?
we
Diaper.
get no different types of undergarment to wear. We don't get no thongs or G-strings or speedos as it may be. What's with that? We gonna start screaming sexism here?
That you really want your
It should
speedo?
be.
You want your banana hammock?
I want to see you with the Canadian maple leaf banana hammock. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. I don't know when my next trip to Hawaii is, but I still need to find one.
It's a lifelong ambition to actually see a picture of that now. I don't know why.
Me in a banana hammock with the
Canadian maple
on
leaf.
it.
You planted a
And-
vision,
and
and I don't know why it's stuck.
A 6-pack of like Molson Ice.
Yeah, there you go.
And just remember, I am not Canadian.
He is not. That is right.
No.
A good old boy.
And now I'm gonna get messages from other people, and they're gonna be
Yep.
like, "Ooh,
What the hell you mean by that?
Ah, well, don't worry about it. They'll apologize first if they're Canadian. Boy, tough room. You guys are rough, I'm telling you. You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell it's just
What?
too long before the next wipe over here.
Yeah.
yeah." I know what I'm doing right after the show because I keep on getting messages.
And
About it.
what are you doing? You going out?
You got a wipe?
I gotta go drive.
He's got to go drive.
Drive somewhere.
He's got to go.
He's gotta
run.
go
Got
to
some
the-
nerds or what? What happened?
He's got to go to the office.
He's going to the Nerd Fest.
Although I am waiting for Justin to text me at something about me wearing a Canadian banana hammock. Yeah, maple leaf banana hammock.
Well, I would think she'd be for all that too.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody wants to really see me that.
Well, I don't know. We can get we can do the monthly bikini calendar. The guys and girls, different
Yeah.
countries.
Driving to the sheep farm.
it'd be great to be able to do, different designs and stuff like that. Of course, that'll be something that we'll get, like in episode 20. You'll be able to insert your own art and put it on your underwear.
Yeah. My royal crest.
Hey, there you go.
And the visualization of the of me in the maple leaf banana hammock has made her too traumatized to text, as it should do to everyone.
What did she do? Send you a see no evil emoji?
No, she did not. She actually typed that out. Too traumatized to text.
Too traumatized to text. But I better check my phone just in case. Because you just never know.
But where are we at right now?
Where are we at? We're at
minutes.
that point
We
where
have 20 minutes left.
We can probably knock a calendar out of the way. We can then, of course, thank our sponsors. I think we get to this point at least once every day, don't we?
Yeah, I know. We do at some point in time, but that requires me to actually have things open like the calendar, which I don't know where that happens to be. Could you tell me where the calendar is located?
That would be nbnn.info/calendar, which would be tab number 723 up there in your browser.
Okay.
Jack doesn't have one browser tab open. He's got hundreds open.
Shitload.
Yeah, I do.
And how many different browsers do you have open? Let me ask you that question today.
3 different browsers.
3 different browsers, each with dozens and dozens of windows open. I love it.
No. The Edge browser only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 browsers windows open.
Yucky.
Ooh, only 7 on that one. Yeah, well, I only use it for very. I have to use it for the hospitaler website.
Oh, what, for the login? I knew I forgot to do something today.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Forgot to log in today. For those of you guys out there, you got questions, we got answers. You want to ask a question, you want to find out about something, we're more than happy to field those questions. If we don't know the answer, we probably know somebody who does, and we'll point you in the right direction. That is for sure.
Yeah. Then after that, so our weekly calendar is brought to us by our friends over at Avatar Circle. It is currently administered by Kaizen Phoenix Fire, or Wrath Phoenix on the forums. It is a Google Calendar, so you are free to add to it or change it or do other things. If you want to connect to it, you just need to contact Kaizen Phoenix Fire. And since you can actually sit there and say, hey, I don't want to do these events, and then they go bye-bye from the list. But since everything is there, all times on the calendar are what we refer to as the server time, as New Britannia time, or, and notice I called it server time that time, or in the real world, that is Central Standard Time, Daylight Time, whatever it is.
That?
I know, I actually did something. I know. Okay, as we refer to it in-game as New Britannia time. Then after that, we do have on Radio Free Britannia at noon, 3, 6, and 9 today, and 12.
Round the clock.
Lunch with Laz and Jack. Yay. Round the clock.
You missed
on
us live.
Radio Free
You
Britannia.
can catch us in repeats
right.
every couple hours around the clock for all
Or
you
on
people in
YouTube.
different time zones. On demand on YouTube, that's right. Or you can just tune
Yep.
into nbnn.info and catch the past week's shows in its rotation, as well as other good tidbits like some select videos from Hoblot that you won't see anywhere else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shameless self-promotion.
Shameless self-promotion. Other events today, we do
What?
have at 2 o'clock the Tax Layer Town Manager Hour, where you can join Sean Silverfoot to ask questions about Pax Lair. Remember, Pax Lair is not just a guild, it's not just an alliance, it's not just a community, it's also a metro, and it is a little bit of everything, and they do have their tentacles everywhere.
It is a community within our community.
Yes, it is one of the most important communities in game. So go talk with Sean, hang out with him, and make sure he's not bored. If you're interested in listening to some guitar rock from the 70s and 80s, you can tune into Avatars Radio for Dr. DJ Sully with his faster and louder show between 6 and 8 tonight. If you're interested in some PvE, go join the Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl. Since it is the Tuesday version, you will join outside on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head.
Owl's Head, that's right. Tuesday edition.
Yes.
There are Tuesday and Saturday editions of the Monster Dungeon Crawls.
And they meet in different places. And the final event for today is going to be on Avatars Radio, which is DJ Lady Addie doing her 80s and more between 8 and 10. And that is the community calendar for Shroud of the Avatar for Tuesday, June 21st.
Shroud of the Avatar.
And speaking of that, we should talk about the fact that the book
That's right.
Sort of
how did we forget about
now
that?
Out on, I don't know, but the book was delivered to Kindle and Nook devices last night. I know I have the I purchased the Kindle version just because I don't have a need for a hard copy, although I could get it signed easily and then yay, save it. But no, I would probably dog-ear the living crap out of it, which would reduce the value anyways.
Reduce any value that it has to begin with. That's right.
Exactly. So I am one of those guys that will dog-ear books. Yep, and occasionally write in them. But yeah, so if you did pre-order the Sword of Midras, it was delivered to Kindle and Nook devices last night. I have the Kindle version, so I received that promptly at midnight while I was raiding in bed. And then from there, it's just a matter of waiting for the hard copy, which should be out any day now.
That's right. So,
you got the hardback, didn't you?
I'm waiting on it. I'm still biding my time on it. I don't know if I'm actually going to buy this one or whether I'm going to be happy. I'm on the fence. Yeah, I know I'm going to get it. It's just when. Let's put it that way.
Ooh. And Siderius is saying that the hard copy did ship for him last night, so it should be there in your hands in a day or two. So
so you got confirmation of the hard copy shipping,
which is that's right. It's in Discord. That's imagine communication. It occasionally works.
I don't know. I love this shit.
Whoa!
We don't
wait. No sound coming through on Twitch from me. What the hell?
Are you muted?
I better not be. I'm talking.
Yeah, I hear you coming over the radio. I'll double check that just real quick. See what we see on our end, just to verify that. Maybe somebody just needs a refresh.
I don't hear anything.
I think on my stream.
We shall
What
see.
the hell?
1 second.
Why is Twitch not working properly?
Twitch is a bitch sometimes. It just doesn't want to cooperate.
Let me check YouTube.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything coming out of your stream.
No, nothing out of my stream.
you know.
But the weird thing is that the weird thing is that like inside of OBS, I actually have all the sounds going out.
Yeah, well.
So I got the speaker volumes and I can see everything.
Well, thank you for that update there, Frosh.
Weird.
Of course, right now with just a few minutes left in the show, I don't know what more you can do about it to fix it, but chalk one up. It's not always Laz's fault. Yay!
Yeah, don't know what happened here. So odd. So odd.
It is. That is very
I
odd.
don't know.
I'm going to find out you've been pressing the wrong button.
No, it's not that, because I can see the green bar inside of OBS going up and down for desktop audio and for my mic. So, which should be broadcasting that. Weird. So weird.
I don't know, Froshox. You wanna come and volunteer for that duty? And then of course that would be something that we'd have to get with these guys and see if they could actually do that. That would be one hell of oh, I don't even want to think about that. Putting sign language in. What kind of a real ultimate task would that be, to actually put sign language and see if they could actually do that? That would be one hell of a. You just got audio back. I don't know what happened. I don't even want to think about that. But whatever you just did, your audio just came back.
That is beyond weird.
What was it?
The mixer. I put everything on track 4.
Okay.
So something in there is weird.
Something.
So, let's see. Weird.
It's
I have
Tuesday
no clue.
weirdness. I don't know. But anyway,
Which makes me think, did I have sound yesterday?
You know, I didn't check your stream's video yesterday. We can go back and check that here in a couple of minutes as well, and see what that's got
I
to
can
say.
always do that.
But anyway, about time
That
for us
is
to go ahead
beyond
and
weird,
thank
yeah.
our sponsors for today. Get that up and out of the way.
I have no idea what the hell happened there.
I don't know. What are you gonna do? Another show tomorrow.
I don't know. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Another show tomorrow.
It's better turn the camera off. Now that's your party. You can
Not
cry
even.
if you want.
That's right, Led Zepp. Thanks for doing the crying for me. Okay, so we do need to thank our sponsors.
It's my
First
shit.
and foremost,
My
we do
shit.
need to talk about Relics by Rild,
That's
where
right.
you can
Our
pick
friend
up
Ben.
all of your Shroud of the Avatar swag. That includes increasing your wardrobe. So if you wanted a Shroud of the Avatar hat or t-shirts, you can go to Relics by Rild and get them. And then from there, also, don't forget those challenge coins. The only ways to get them are directly from Lord British, winning them on the postmortems, or by getting them from Relics by Rild. And he sells the Golden Oracle coins as well as the Lord British versus Dark Star challenge coin. Ooh, I like that one.
Yes.
And then from there, it's like, remember, you need to get your challenge coins, because if you run across any other Shroud of the Avatar player and they pull out their challenge coin and say, hey, where's yours?
Where's yours?
You know what happens if you don't have one?
I say it's
You
in
have
my
to buy that
pants.
person a drink. That's right. I keep one in my wallet.
You know, I had one in my wallet. It disappeared. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Somebody called me on it at Hobloth, believe it or not. I'm surprised you didn't call me on it at Hobloth. Moving right along. Of course,
Did you find it?
Well, I wasn't going to call anybody on it because I didn't have one.
Oh, okay, yeah. The guy who lives 15 minutes away didn't have his challenge coin, where hundreds of people
because
gathered.
I was leaving my wallet in my car.
I got you. Anyway, we got to go ahead and, of course, thank our newest sponsor. It's sodacrafting.wiki.
That is right. Sodacrafting.wiki, which is the only searchable database right now for your crafting materials. Ooh, and they put in the Obsidian Forge stuff.
Has he updated the Obsidian Forge stuff?
Yes, he has.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah, so that stuff is there. then after that, our other sponsors. If you're looking for soda taming or soda crafting, sodacraft.com. And let's got the hiccups. Let's see whether or not they have. Waiting for the website to respond. Yay. But sodacraft.com or sodataming.com, they have done a lot of the original work for updating those recipes in game.
Recipes, taming
because there were a
level
bunch of
guides, all that good stuff. That's right.
All that stuff is there. Yeah. So thank you to those guys. And then don't forget, if you ever get lost in Shroud of the Avatar, the place to go is
SodaMap.com.
the Where Am I? SodaMap.com.
That's right. Our good friend Jacob White out there is all your map needs. His Soda Map is truth, says Lord British himself. And, of course, Jacob's always hot on top of that map. Anytime those guys down at the offices make changes to our map, Jacob gets right to work to make sure that all the updated information is entered in. And I want to also point out for all you player-owned town owners, the power of SodaMap.com is amazing. When you get in and you edit your own map in your own town, you can link to SodaWiki, you can link to your own websites, you can put a little bio in there. So I urge you player-owned town owners to go ahead and make a little donation to Jacob over at SodaMap. Get your listing in there and updated. Get yourself
That is a $10 donation. It's not even a very one.
And of course, what the donation covers is, of course, a little of Jacob's time, but also he wants to make sure that I don't come along and I edit your map and put all sorts of falsehoods on your map. So it's just a little bit of a precaution because only the town owner would really pony up a couple dollars to make sure that their map is edited properly. If you all get the drift there. Otherwise, you're missing out on a very big opportunity for folks to get their word out about their town, all that good stuff. And of course, if you want some good examples, check out Snug Harbor or Journey's End, and they'll be perfect examples of how they link, how they have all sorts of good stuff out there. And we'll talk about those places in a minute as well.
Including little bios on them.
That's right. Because
external
of course,
links as well.
We got to talk about our next sponsor, of course, ShroudMarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendable needs, as well as services provided by players here in Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah, ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything related to Shroud of the Avatar. So if you wanted to set yourself up as a service to where you wanted to provide those services to other players, you could actually list that service on ShroudMarketplace.com. That includes Scrota's music service thing, where $1. That's right.
Music service.
Or
Long time $5.
that's right.
Scrota
Long
makes
time $5.
Then, if you wanted to have an in-game wedding and you needed a private aisle, you can use Laz's Weddings and More. And then from there, he's got the private aisle set up, as well as the tuxes and the wedding dresses.
Tuxes,
all
wedding
available
dresses,
for you already.
bridesmaids, gowns, you name it, I got it.
Yes, and officiant.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Is where else you
So
gonna
Shroud
find
Marketplace-
somebody who's got Lord British's blessings.
That's right. So Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. All you have to do to register as a vendor is click on the button that says vendor registration. Yay!
Yay.
And then you too can become a
Long
vendor.
time extra. Long time extra.
That's right.
That's right.
So
And,
thank you to Shroud Marketplace.
for those of you decorators out there, crafters, don't let this fool you. If you got a decorating service, you got a crafting service, you can advertise, build to suit out there as well. You don't have to
That's
rely
right.
on public vendors. If you are,
Well, it's as soon as final wipe happens, I'm expecting like people to actually have their crit crafted goods available on Shroud Marketplace, as well as I need a bulk order purchase and I'm willing to spend $10 for 1,000 ore, something like that.
absolutely.
So all of that stuff will be available on Shroud Marketplace.
But meanwhile, it's about that time of the day, folks. We're coming up at the end of another hour, hanging out, joining you folks, talking about what's going on in Shroud Avatar. As you know, it's quiet. We're sitting on that time of the month, as it may be, as we call it, where everybody's just kicking back and they're on cruise control, and we're waiting for the next release to drop. So with that, we're going to go ahead and say thank you to everybody. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank all you guys watching and replays and repeats as well. We appreciate it. Of course, we can't do it without you. Jack, you want to go ahead and take us out? We're running tight again. As always, I don't know how, even
everybody,
on a slow day.
Everybody, thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. Thank you, Rusted Dragon. Thank you for telling me that I had no sound coming through Twitch. Thank you, Blood Omen. Thank you, Hawkeye. Thank you, Aria. Thank you, everybody. Carlos, thank you for being the new guy. Change Tip, Frost Shocks, Botox, Blood Omen, Lakush Lady, Stella. Remember, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you for participating. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So
let's not forget Luca.
Viewer participation does make it better.
Yes, absolutely. And on that note, folks, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. We'll be looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be bringing you more news updates. We'll be poking around and poking some fun with Gix. Gix rocking it over there. But we're going to get out of here for today. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
It's Shroud.
And Casey Cupcakes is missing in action today. And we are NBNN. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in and spending your time with us. We'll see you all here tomorrow.
Messing with it, man. Hey, that spawn's gotta get in there somehow.
That's right.
Don't play with them. Gotta occasionally love things from Farmville.
Stand